United States versus John N. Mitchell. This case focuses on the criminal investigation of the supposed perpetrators of the Watergate break-in and covers what happened to Nixon's top officials after he resigned. This was a smaller part in the larger overall Watergate investigation, which includes United States versus Richard Nixon. One of the core people during this trial was John N. Mitchell. Mitchell was the 67th Attorney General under President Richard Nixon. While there were several defendants in this trial, Mitchell was always at the core of it. As Attorney General and later chairman of Nixon's re-election campaign, Mitchell became involved in efforts to conceal the truth about the Watergate break-ins. Prosecutors argued that Mitchell participated in the Watergate cover-up by helping coordinate efforts to obstruct the investigation and conceal evidence. The trial went on between October 1974 and January 1975. The prosecution, primarily represented by James F. Neal, showed clear evidence of the defendants' participation in the cover-up, with evidence from Nixon's tapes along with testimonies from Nixon's advisors, such as John Dean. There's a strong amount of evidence against the defendants. The defense primarily tried to attack the credibility of John Dean, attempting to prove that he was biased, that he had no evidence, and was just trying to save himself. They also tried to prove that Mitchell and the other defendants lacked knowledge of the attempted cover-ups. However, any evidence stood poorly in the face of the overwhelming evidence. The verdict was reached on January 1st, 1975. Most defendants were found guilty on various charges related to the Watergate cover-up. Mitchell was found guilty for conspiracy to obstruct the investigation into Watergate, obstruction of justice, and perjury, and sentenced to prison in 1977. He was originally set to serve a number of years in prison. However, the judge reduced his time to only 19 months. He was also released due to certain medical issues, and parole during this time being more prevalent than it is today. The other defendants, such as H.R. Haldeman and John L. Richmond, served similar amounts of time as Mitchell. This case marked a pivotal point in the Watergate investigation, where the convictions of John Mitchell and other senior White House officials demonstrated that even the most powerful government officials could be held criminally accountable for obstructing justice.